First off, sorry. I know that this vlog is coming out a little later than usual, 2 days later, after it's usually supposed to come out. I'm so sorry, but I've been working on this little part where there's music right now, music that's getting developed. I think I'm adding the experimental version. It's not the final version, but I still have to check to see if it works fine with this type of video. It's not exactly perfect, but I'm still working on it to make sure that it is perfect. I like making music as well, so it's kind of a little fun project to do on the side. So, let's go back to what I was intending to do. I had another one of my little deep thought thingy-majigs, and so I'm gonna tell all about it to you. This time, all about aliens. Aliens, those little green men that come in and abduct you, and I'm never gonna let them abduct my teddy bear. Never in the world. I love him so much. So to start off, facts. We currently live on Earth, and Earth is the perfect temperature for people to live, for life to sustain itself. And it's basically just the right temperature between frozen water and boiling water. So it's just the perfect temperature for organisms with water within them to live. So we don't boil or we don't freeze. Now, the thing is, the entire universe, the stars and all the other things, hasn't been here for... Well, it has been here for a very, very long time, but not as long as we all speculate. It's only been here for, I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but 6 billion years, 6.5 billion years. And astronomically, it is a big number, but it's not a huge number. I mean, for person, it's huge. I mean, can anyone ever even live close to billion? Most of us just live 0.00001, not even that, 0.00000, basically lots of 0.1% of us live, no, why do I keep on saying that wrong? 0.0001% of our lives is equal to 6 billion years. So we are insignificant compared to that 6 billion years. So I basically had a thought. Are aliens, or could aliens, be possibly real? Or are they just a little figment of our imagination? Can life really exist further than the Earth, where we live, where we breathe, where we survive? So, the Earth itself started at the same time as the rest of the universe. Now, let's assume that we are the only universe in the world, and I think that's probably gonna be it, because if there were other universes, I would believe we would be able to see a sign of them. I mean, for the moment, there is a theory that we can't exit our universe because gravity is too strong and it's just pulling us back when we try to exit. But if there was another universe, we'd probably be able to exit because the gravitational pull of that universe attracts from us, our universe. And anyway, even if aliens came to this universe, they wouldn't be able to leave, and they won't be able to leave their universe. So we're basically stuck within a prison of gravity. So aliens only really started to begin, if we could assume that they found the exact same thing on Earth, and they might even look like us. You never know. But we can assume that they have life similar on Earth with the perfect temperature, and it's not too far-fetched. It's a huge universe we live in. There's probably another planet on Earth, another planet in the universe that has the exact same condition as on Earth, with fertile land, with warm, but not too hot or too cold temperatures, with water, the most important part, water, there is a high probability that another world like that exists. I mean, we're lucky, but that doesn't mean we're too lucky. It's probably another universe that has the exact same configuration as us, and that can also sustain life, and probably does have life. So we could assume that alien life, as we know it, alien life started at the beginning of the Big Bang. So back when the first prehistoric animal was created, that was when aliens were first formed. The aliens that we conspire, we think about. So let's take that starting point. In terms of technological advancements, we are starting to we are basically in a new age of technology. And so our technological advancement is going from flatline to skyrocketing into the air. Like population, it has the exact same trend. So it's not far-fetched to say that we'll be able to create this easy space travel within the next 1,000 years. Again, astronomically, it's a very small amount of time. It's just a tiny fraction of 6 billion. But, it's not far-fetched to say that in 1,000 years, we'll be all traveling in spaceships in the universe. So let's say, and since I speculate that alien life could have started anywhere before us, it could have started since prehistoric animals were born, or they could even started during our ice age. But not far-fetched to say that they could possibly have the technology to travel through space, and we almost have that technology. Actually, we're already traveling through space. We're already sending rockets to our different parts of the solar system, and that's only the first step. Sooner or later, we're gonna develop a perfect technology traveling out of the solar system and into other systems in our Milky Way galaxy. And let's say that they did have technology. Now, this is the part which is very hard to believe, and that's the fact that they might find us. I mean, the trace of a giant universe is one thing. Finding a little planet in the middle of a vast amount of dead land is pretty hard to find. Then again, we're on Earth, and Earth is very different. It's very green and blue. Lots of these little spotty colors. I think they might have had a little peak of interest, as well as being one of the brightest brightest planets in the universe. Then again, if they could see us, we could probably see them. So that's kind of a irrelevant point. Actually, it's not really an irrelevant point, because there is some conspiracy that we can see them. But are they true? That is a good question. And that is a question that has been talked about by lots of scientists, and I'm spitting on the camera. I'm just rambling on right now. I need to focus on a specific point. Right. Conspiracies. Could aliens actually find Earth? Well, they could, but would they actually land on Earth is a different question. Think about it. If you were in a Starfleet and you went to another planet that looks exactly like Earth, and you saw people that didn't look like you but have a very similar resemblance to you, would you land on that planet and say hi? I probably wouldn't. I mean, it's kind of scary to think about it. You're in the middle of what could possibly be the destruction of you, and possibly your planet, because you've suddenly allowed them to find your planet, and then they think, actually, our constellation is about to die. We have an overpopulation of people. I mean, Earth is a pretty place. Right, so it also isn't really a deep thought if I haven't given a thought about it. So my thought is that there is alien life, but is there really a chance we'll get to meet them? I don't think so, because I still think those little stars in the sky are conspiracies, but I think there is life. We will just never ever meet each other in the time that we have. Even if we got flying spaceships and all, we still probably won't have the research capabilities to travel to other planets and find human life. I mean, we're already searching Mars for life, and so far we've come with 0 results. I mean, we still have water, but there is a possibility for life. But in total, I still also don't think that Mars can have life, especially since it's nothing but dead land in there. It's just water and water. Even though it makes a large part of our planet, it still doesn't mean that there could be life. Life, for one person to live, must have lots of different other organisms, or else you pretty much die within the next couple of days of starvation or boredom. Yep, a sad place indeed. But yeah, we will probably never see aliens. We will probably never see green men with huge eyes probing us. Although, in another way, we could hope that we find a race that is similar to us, but more knowledgeable, more advanced, speak a different language. Maybe they could also speak English, or one of our 70 different languages that we've got as well. I don't know. We have a lot of languages with our own culture. They could also probably have a lot of languages. They could speak the Russian equivalent of alien. I don't know. And I just said that wrong. I think I might have meant alien version of Russian. But that's it for this time. I didn't really have that much to say because it's kind of one of these deep thoughts and you don't really give a thought about a lot of things. So I'm not sure if I can still I could actually make a 10-minute video. Yeah, but this is more like an experiment because I'm still working on the soundtrack for the vlogs. If it works fine, I might actually keep this product. If it just needs a little bit of tweaking, and I think it does, especially since I messed something up and so it sounds a bit weird. But if it doesn't need tweaking, I think I'm gonna keep it that way. But otherwise, I think you're probably not interested about the soundtrack behind my video. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching this vlog. If you liked it, please press that like button. If you didn't like it, press the dislike button. If you enjoy what you see and you might want to see future updates and videos, click that subscribe button. If you have anything to say about the matter, click the comment box and then type something in and then press the enter button and I will be able to read it and possibly reply, or probably reply, should be replying to all of them. But otherwise, I'm Lucas and this was another vlog. Thank you for watching and goodbye.